Vintage Valentine's decor, romantic and timeless DIY ideas. Hey there, design lovers. Welcome back to Elle's Decor Studio, where we explore everything about creating beautiful spaces, both indoors and outdoors. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, it's the perfect time to add a romantic touch to your home decor. In today's video, we're going to walk you through some timeless and chic vintage Valentine's decor ideas that will transform your space into a serene, romantic haven. Whether you want to create a cozy corner, set the mood for a lovely dinner, or decorate your entire home, we've got you covered. From delicate lace details to soft pastel hues, vintage decor brings a refined beauty that never goes out of style. We'll guide you through minimalist yet stylish decor elements that enhance your space with a calming color palette, natural materials, and clean lines. If you're a fan of classic love stories, antique treasures, and subtle sophistication, then this video is for you. Give your home a warm and sophisticated Valentine's touch, and make sure to hit the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up, and drop a comment below with your favorite idea from today's inspiration. Let's dive into our first DIY vintage decor idea. 1. The magic of vintage roses, a floral romance. Have you ever thought of using vintage roses as part of your Valentine's Day decor? Roses are synonymous with love, but when paired with a vintage twist, they can take on a whole new meaning. Start by using faux roses with a soft, faded look or dried roses to create a timeless feel. The key here is to avoid overly bright or synthetic hues. Instead, opt for soft pinks, deep burgundies, and whites that are both soothing and romantic. You can display these vintage-inspired roses in antique-style vases, mason jars, or repurposed glass bottles. For a chic and minimalist touch, use just 1 or 2 stems in each container, letting the flowers stand out without overwhelming the space. To make it extra special, create a vintage rose garland by stringing small, dried roses on a piece of twine. Hang it on your wall, across a mantelpiece, or above a doorway. This simple yet elegant touch instantly adds a warm, nostalgic atmosphere to any room. The beauty of using vintage roses is that they bring in a sense of timeless love and sophistication, allowing your space to feel both romantic and serene. 2. Rustic wooden accents, bringing warmth and elegance. If you're aiming for a minimalist yet cozy Valentine's Day setup, incorporating rustic wooden elements into your decor is the way to go. Wooden frames, candle holders, or even simple wooden hearts can add a sense of warmth and grounding to any space. The beauty of wood lies in its natural texture and calming color tones, which can be paired with light pinks, creams, and whites for a sophisticated vibe. For example, you can create a wooden heart wall art piece by using reclaimed wood or wooden planks, painting or staining them in a subtle whitewash finish. This look will effortlessly evoke a rustic yet romantic feel in your living room or bedroom. For the table setting, you can use reclaimed wooden trays to arrange candles and vintage-inspired glassware. This brings a touch of rustic elegance to the table while keeping the decor simple and functional. Adding greenery, such as ivy or small succulents, to the wood accents creates an organic and balanced vibe that feels both romantic and calming. The soft natural wood tones pair beautifully with the calming color palette of a minimalist Valentine's Day decor, making it a perfect fit for those who want something timeless and effortless. 3. Soft candlelight glow, subtle and inviting ambience. A perfect Valentine's Day evening begins with the soft, flickering glow of candles. For a vintage touch, consider using antique-inspired candle holders in brass or gold, or even wooden candelabras for a rustic touch. Candles, especially in muted tones such as ivory, blush, or soft reds, can immediately create an intimate atmosphere. For an extra twist, try using vintage-style candle holders with ornate detailing, such as floral patterns or geometric designs, which enhance the romantic, nostalgic vibe. When arranging candles for a DIY Valentine's Day project, think about the ambience you want to create. A simple table centerpiece with a few candles in glass holders surrounded by faux petals or greenery can create an effortlessly romantic and peaceful atmosphere. Additionally, You can hang string lights with soft white bulbs above a dining table or along a mantelpiece to complement the candlelight and add another layer of warmth. Together, these elements create a sophisticated, cozy vibe that makes your home feel like a sanctuary. 4. Classic lace details, a delicate touch of elegance. Lace is one of those materials that immediately conjures up images of romance and timeless beauty. This Valentine's Day, why not incorporate vintage lace elements into your decor for that delicate and timeless feel? From lace tablecloths to lace-edged pillows, this material adds an extra layer of texture and softness to any space. Opt for lace items in off-white, cream, or soft blush tones to keep it in line with a minimalist, vintage aesthetic. For a unique DIY twist, you can use lace to create your own decorative accents, such as lace-wrapped candle holders or lace-trimmed photo frames. Simply take a few strips of lace and wrap them around the base of your candle holders or frame, securing them with a glue gun. This simple touch elevates everyday items into romantic, vintage-inspired decor. Whether draped over a chair, placed on a coffee table, or used to create a vintage-inspired garland, lace adds timeless elegance and softness that enhances any Valentine's Day decor project. 5. Minimalist pink hues, a soft and soothing color palette. While Valentine's Day often brings to mind bold reds and pinks, a more minimalist approach can create a sophisticated atmosphere. Soft pink hues, paired with neutrals like white, ivory, or pale gray, bring in a sense of peace and calm. To start, incorporate blush-colored pillows, throws, or blankets into your living room or bedroom. These cozy additions add warmth to your space while maintaining an elegant, understated vibe. A vintage pink throw blanket draped over a chair can soften any corner, while blush-colored throw pillows add a perfect pop of color. For your walls, consider adding a vintage-inspired print or framed artwork featuring delicate pink florals, soft abstracts, or minimalist love quotes. This simple color palette creates a serene and romantic backdrop that doesn't overpower the room but subtly enhances the overall ambience. By sticking to soft hues and minimalist lines, your Valentine's Day decor will feel sophisticated and timeless, without the usual overload of bold reds or overdone heart motifs. 6. Antique mirror accents, reflecting romance. Reflective surfaces can do wonders for creating an airy, expansive atmosphere in a room, and vintage mirrors are the perfect way to do this for Valentine's Day. Look for antique-style mirrors with ornate frames, preferably in silver or gold finishes, to complement the romantic vintage look. Hanging a mirror above a mantel or in an entryway reflects both natural light and candlelight, which makes your space feel brighter and more inviting. You can also try using smaller vintage mirrors to create a beautiful gallery wall. Place the mirrors next to framed vintage postcards, soft florals, or lace details to enhance the overall romantic theme. The reflective nature of mirrors not only brings a sophisticated touch, but also makes your space feel more open and serene. This is a subtle way to incorporate vintage elements into your Valentine's decor while maintaining a minimalist and timeless aesthetic. 7. Vintage typography, sweet words of love. Nothing says Valentine's Day like heartfelt words of love, and vintage typography adds a unique, sophisticated twist. Choose quotes from classic love poems, letters, or vintage postcards and have them framed in minimalist frames or typed out on rustic, aged paper. Whether you opt for typewriter-style fonts or elegant cursive, vintage typography brings a personal, meaningful touch to your decor. A beautiful DIY project would be to create your own vintage Valentine's Day cards with romantic phrases and quotes. Use aged paper or create the look by soaking plain paper in tea or coffee, letting it dry, and then typing or handwriting sweet messages. You can place these cards on tables, mantelpieces, or even hang them on a string of twine with miniature clothespins for a whimsical, romantic display. This simple yet meaningful decor element adds personality and charm to your Valentine's Day setup. 8. Velvet touches, luxurious textures for romance. Velvet is another luxurious fabric that immediately adds sophistication and romance to any space. For your vintage-inspired Valentine's Day decor, velvet cushions or throws in shades of rose, deep burgundy, or even soft peach will elevate your living space. Velvet has a rich texture that feels warm and inviting, making it the perfect material for cozy corners or intimate settings. Create a vintage-inspired reading nook by adding a velvet cushion to a vintage armchair or bench. Combine it with soft lighting, a vintage book or two, and some subtle floral accents for a chic and romantic atmosphere. The opulence of velvet, combined with its vintage charm, will transport your space into a more luxurious, timeless realm, ideal for Valentine's Day. Timeless romantic frames, preserving memories with style. Nothing adds a personal touch to Valentine's Day decor like family photos or cherished memories. To make them part of your vintage decor theme, choose antique-style frames in metals like brass, gold, or silver, or opt for weathered wooden frames to maintain a rustic look. Place your favorite photographs, love letters, or postcards inside these frames and arrange them on a mantel, console table, or gallery wall. The frame's vintage finishes will elevate the look of any photo, turning each one into a treasured keepsake. You can also combine them with other elements like lace or soft fabrics for a cohesive vintage romantic atmosphere. These personal touches make your Valentine's Day decor truly unique while maintaining a sense of timeless elegance. The finishing touch, a beautifully styled table setting. Finally, let's talk about creating the perfect Valentine's Day table setting. For a romantic and minimalist vibe, start with a neutral tablecloth or vintage-inspired lace runner. Add some antique silverware, vintage-style glassware, and soft pink napkins for that extra touch of elegance. A small vase with vintage roses or a few candle holders can be the perfect finishing touch. This setting will create an intimate and sophisticated atmosphere, perfect for enjoying a quiet evening at home. Whether you're celebrating with a partner or hosting a small gathering, a well-thought-out table setting will make the occasion feel even more special. Which of these ideas are you going to try in your home this Valentine's Day? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe for more DIY decor ideas, and share this with your fellow design lovers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy decorating!